Coach, we were just talking there. Got the lead early on the home run, but a couple of odd balls from East Carolina, one off the foot of Thigpen, one bloop in the center. You just never could quite get caught up as ECU wins this one.
Yeah, they got 4 of their 5 runs with 2 outs, obviously in very interesting ways. That's a game that, you're going to have to find a way to win those 3-2 type. And thought Thigpen and Crotchfeld's compete were great. That's why they executed well. Would have loved, for it to have been 4-2 there in the last inning. But, I think that's probably one just for the baseball fan. Like, AP, who's going to do a great job in center with the absence of Steve. He'll get comfortable. That's a play where, Book felt it looked as if perhaps just a little bit of discomfort on is he clear? Is anyone going to be there? And then just I don't know if it went in the glove or it was in the glove and then he kind of got clipped. I'm not 100% on that, but that's one there just where we can hopefully have a little more communication perhaps just to keep that game there. And one more pitch for Thigpen just in his zone that he wants, and I think he feels very different about the night. But no fault to the compete and the stuff, but that look. Story of it, for us, I mean, we've had the most walks in the country the last couple of years. There's got to be a reason that you have 13 Ks, no walks. I thought our guys took a lot of disciplined pitches. I thought that the crowd did a great job. Human beings still work these games, and unfortunately, it just kind of put us in some anti-leverage counts. And the guys have good stuff. They don't need help. Van Kampen and Jenkins are really, really good, and Jenkins is they kind of use him as that flex, piggyback starter, if you will, the way he's thrown some of those games. And so those guys put the ball in some zones that they got benefited, and that's why we sat there and kind of got stymied offensively because of that, with the exception of, Jimmy took some good swings there. AP, obviously, I don't know how he hit that one ball out. Book with the great bunt. Drew with good compete. Just missed a couple other pitches that thought he was on. Van Kampen with a cutter just kind of ended up chopping that in the ground. But, it is what it is. You're going to have to, like I said, that's a game. As good as their pitching is, you probably have to find a way 3-2, and 2 out runs essentially end up being the difference.
Baseball is such a strange game. We talked about their weird runs that resulted in RBIs or their weird hits. And then Troy, you had 13 strikeouts, which is very uncharacteristic, but there were a couple of balls. I know Gavin Schrader smoked a couple of balls right at people. It's just an unfair game sometimes.
There's no doubt. I think I may have said to you on the pregame, you just have to stay with, your belief in your swings, and if you do that often enough, then you'll be rewarded over the long term. And look, our guys have to swing at strikes, and when they swing at strikes, I have no qualms. When they take balls, we have to stay disciplined to that, and weren't rewarded for that last 2 days, but we will as the duration of the year goes on, most certainly. But we just got to find a way to be tough enough to overcome some of the different things that go on in some of these situations.
Got Rutgers tomorrow to end the weekend, and then a long trip home. Probably haven't had time to pour over their stuff just yet, but probably a decent ball team coming out of Piscataway.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, they've been on the road. They've played good teams. They have some talented kids. They went pretty deep as far as I know in the portal. They got the Bonds kid. I think Barry's nephew that's in the leadoff. Got a South Carolina transfer. A couple other kids in there. Salinas. Look through it. We'll dive in tonight as we get back. It's just the way it works when you're in these. It's like a regional setting, so you have to be quick on your feet. But we should have a pretty good stock of the cupboard and the bullpen, and we'll need Stubbs to be good. Should be a beautiful day. Haven't dove into what their starter or what they will have in the bullpen. I know they had to use not as much last night with the run rule for them, and then today they got the lead, and once we kind of were closer to our game time, we didn't get to see the back end of their game, but I think they only used a reliever or two. Therefore, we'll have to dive in on who they got available, but it'll be a great opportunity for us to play another great team, Power Four team, and that's what we want. We want to continue to be challenged, and some of these we will continue as we have done to overcome the challenge and find a way through. But tomorrow will be a great opportunity for us, and then we'll hit the road back before have an off day Monday, of course, after a long travel, and then a practice Tuesday before we head up to Nashville to play Vanderbilt. But all of our focus at this present time will be on Rutgers, of course.
Thank you for your time, Coach. Look forward to seeing you guys compete tomorrow.
Absolutely.